Hello all. Another milestone and another module that can be removed if required. This is the Almere, the Newtown module, which connects to the layout there. There's a train in the station at the moment, so we'll just move that out before we remove the module. Okay, nothing on the module left. Zoom out and just show you how to we'll remove it. Turn the power off. Okay, again, same thing. I've got a 25 pin connector for the electrics. Undo that. Overhead wire. Nice thing about the Rhineland overhead wire, it's very easy to take down, so we'll just undo a section here, place that there. So we've got a break here in the overhead wire. I've cut the tracks, unhook the tension coupler here. Same idea as the other module, just release the tension on it. There we go. And in there, unhook the hook. Let's check. Looks like everything's undone. Then we just slide it back. There we go. Well, these legs I've got to clean up. It's an old bed that I'm using. So we've got the cut here. Just have a quick look. So in this case I've cut the two tracks leading into the station. Again, made a wedge so that it fits together, and here's the Almere module that still needs a lot of work. Nowhere near complete, but it can be removed. So now I can work on the scenery back here quite easily. Hook up the rest of the wires down here and start working on the van siding, or the spur down there with the rubbish tip. Okay, another little milestone and another module. Another step forward. This is the Venlo goods yard, freight yard. Trains are marshalled here before they go across the border into the rest of Europe, Germany, or come from the rest of Europe, and are marshalled here and distributed in the Rhineland area for this layout. Oh, just to continue on with the Venlo yard here. This is a section of now two sets of tracks with some ballast, and I just want to now get an airbrush. First I'll use a greyish colour just to darken everything down a little bit, and then I think I'll finish off with a bit of brown to represent the rust. So just going to try a bit of grey first. This is a test piece just to see what the colour finally looks like, what I'm trying to achieve before I do the rest of the yard. It's like grey colour. Okay. Just darken everything down a bit. Okay. Just darken it down a bit. Now, quickly, as always, very quickly, immediately clean your airbrush. Lots of water in this case, some water-based paint. So if you don't, you'll get clogged, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, here's a view from the other side of the piece that I've just put some grey over. And just to prove that everything's never really perfect, I found a piece of an area where ballast let loose, so I've had to touch up that area with some, put in some new ballast here. So I'll have to go over that with a little bit of grey later again, before I go over with a final coat of brown. So, in fact, trying to get to is that the sleepers more or less take on the colour of the surroundings, and that all you're left with is really the track. That's the sort of thing you see in a yard. So that's what I'm trying to get to. Okay, I've mixed up a little brownish, dark brownish colour. And we'll just give the tracks here a little bit more brownish colour. Although they've dried up fairly dark, not sure I'm going to do very much. Let's check. Brownish colour. This is more to represent the rust. Here and there, a little bit darker, representing some oil you may have spilled. I think that's about it. You may have a little bit, it's a slight greenish ground cover between the tracks that represents a slight chance of some grass growing. But I think this is about it. It just gives the tracks a bit of a clean. Afterwards with a little bit of sandpaper or track rubber. So now I just want to add a hint of grass, green stuff growing between the tracks. Bit of wet water. Don't want to overdo it. So just a hint of some greenery between the tracks. That's about all. Just for the impression. Okay, just some rolling stuff just to okay. Still need to do the backdrop. Well, I really should start to do that first. As again, on a shelf layout, you must work from the back of the layout to the front. So I really need to work on those backdrops, get them integrated. You can still see the seams there. But to be honest, I like laying track. It's a lot of fun to see your track laid down and run some locos and some trains over it. Okay.